Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third match of today, which is Furry versus Team Missclick, where we'll be playing in the map Villa. We haven't seen Villa that much yet during this season, but luckily we will see it right now this evening in the third match of today. We'll be starting with Furry on Team Blue as defender, where Team Missclick will be playing as attacker on Team Orange. And right now we'll take a look on the operator bands, where Team Blue, Furry, goes for the first operator band, which is the Finka. Once again, Finka has been banned so many times already. Of course, she's a very good operator, very good attacker, has a great LMG, has the nade store availability, even though both the LMG and the nades did get nerfed in the end. Like decreased in power, still they can be very good, and for that reason it's still a very understandable operator ban. Another operator ban coming out, another attacker, is in this case the Ying. Ying is a very interesting operator which we don't see being picked too often, but when she's picked she can be very destructive, blinding her enemies, taking them out one by one, and with her glasses she won't be hurt by her own flashbangs, which is very useful. But she's off the board, so she will not be played. The first defender ban is coming now from Team Missclick, which is Mira. Mira, we have seen her being banned various times today. She's a very strong operator on basically any map. Villa is one of those maps where she is being played regularly, so for that reason we will see her being banned right now. Now the final defender ban is coming from Team Furry, which is Valkyrie. Of course, very understandable on this map as well. Valkyrie is great at gathering information, and with many destructible ceilings or floors, she can even use that gathered information with her C4s to do lots of destruction and even get some kills from below. So with all operator bans being done right now, we can now finally start with this match. The third match after the day, only one more match to go after this one, which is FC Fiju versus Penta. But first, this match,
attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs
which is
as they
Furry
can.
versus Team Missclick. So for the first defensive round of Team Furry, we will go to the Aviator Games bomb site, which is a very popular bomb site. Basically, Villa is one of those maps where basically 3 out of 4 bomb sites are often played. On the library and living room, we won't see that often. But still, it is a playable bomb site, but you don't just see it being picked that often, which is understandable. As it's the least out of those 4 bomb sites.
10 seconds left.
Okay, so the defender's currently doing lots of reconstruction over the bomb site. We see various lines of sites being created, rotations being made, reinforcements being placed, and even an extension all the way to the northeastern side of the map towards the master bedroom, where the attackers are now spawning and are trying to approach the building and will try to find the first way in from where they will go for an attack on this bomb site. Sledge already using his sledgehammer to open some of the barricades, which does create some new lines of sight and entry points for his team. Lots of droning happening right now to find some of the defenders playing inside of this map. But however, a Mozzie has been picked. Mozzie is currently preventing the attackers for getting further information. And meanwhile, Slengerman with the first kill, finding Furry Vod, taking him out. And that's the Legion of the Boars. There's still many Legion mines in his pocket, which is a very unfortunate loss early on. Meanwhile, Konski with another kill there on Stinky, taking out Stinky. Konski, however, getting damaged himself quite a lot, but staying in the fight with just 5 HP. Making it very difficult for him to win further gunfights. But luckily for him, his team is in the advantage at the moment with a 3 versus 5 man count, with only 3 defenders alive versus 5 attackers, which is very fortunate for the attacking team. Currently still 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock, which also is a decent amount of time to work with. And this way the attackers can further surround the bomb site, take more control, potentially even take out some defenders along the way, and then eventually go for an execute. Currently, Niwi is playing on the 90 area, actually finds F-Max and takes him out. That's the Sophia off the board. The first attacker taken out. It's still 3 versus 4 in the advantage of the attacking team, but things are now a bit more workable for the defenders as one more attacker has been taken out. Luckily, the defenders have Thunderbird healing stations on board, which allow them to heal back up. We cannot say the same thing for Konski, as he's fairly low on HP. It seems like he has been injured and has been revived, bringing him back to 20 HP. But still, it's a fairly low amount of HP to win possible gunfights. In the end, the vault wall has been opened up by the Ace. resulting in him getting a kill. Legoman with another kill there on Larlon. It's all coming down to the Brovdi, the smoke, playing on the main stairs with the shotgun. He managed to find Pupman, hits him, takes him out. It's now 1 versus 3 situation. The diffuser is going down on the side of Konski. Making things very difficult for the smoke here, as he also did get hurt quite a bit, and now he is in a 1 versus 3 situation post-plant, where the time is ticking. 35 seconds on the clock for him to find 3 attackers still roaming around, and also diffuser to dismantle. But in the end, it's TM taking the final kill on the remaining defender, meaning this round will be won by the attacking team, which is Team Missclick, putting the score on 0-1. Unfortunately, it seems to be leaving the match. I don't see any message from him so far, so probably it's just a small issue. We can pause the match if desired. I'm not quite sure what is going on here. And also not exactly sure what the rules are for ESA when such things, if this happens. Apparently, he's having a blue screen, so we will be pausing the match for now. So we will give him a fair chance to reboot up his game and to rejoin this match. So hopefully this will be an equal and fair 5 versus 5 for the remaining of this matchup. But either way, the first round going to Team Missclick, which is very nice to see. A good opening for them, a strong opening, resulting in them getting the first point right now. This is a match in Group D where Team Missclick is currently on the 3rd position, Furry on the 1st position with 3 points, Team Missclick with only 1 point. So Team Missclick could really use the win here, as this is their 2nd match, and last week they will be playing their final match. It's just a matter of time for him to rejoin the match. We hope he can rejoin the match. There's sometimes the case that he's not able to rejoin the match, and that would mean that we need to rehost. But let's pray that he's able to rejoin. Otherwise, we're going to waste a lot of time with a very unfortunate rehost, which no one likes to have. Okay, so apparently the player is connecting. It's taking quite a bit of time. So we're just going to wait a little bit longer. Not everyone's internet or PlayStation is as fast. Apparently he's going to restart his PlayStation once more in the hopes that he can rejoin the match. Otherwise we're going to have a break anytime. Actually, I did a prediction in the chat. Did the prediction already come to an end? Yes, the prediction did come to an end. Only 4 people casted a vote, which isn't that great of amount. But in the end, it's still 4 votes. 1 person voted for Furry. 3 people voted for Team Missclick. So Team Missclick has the majority here in the Twitch chat. So I'm very curious to see how this match is going to turn out. On Wikipedia, unfortunately, I could not find any statistics between these 2 teams, meaning they probably never played against each other, or this statistics were never recorded. So it will be potentially a first matchup between these 2 teams ever. Okay, so luckily he is able to rejoin the match, so we're going to resume the timer, and then luckily we will be able to continue to play this match in a 5 versus 5 equal man count.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
It would be
defused by
very
attackers.
unfortunate for a team if they would need to play with only 4 players. So after the defenders did not manage to win to defend the bomb site properly, they will go for a second try back to Aviator Games for their second try on this defense here, where maybe some small adjustments or some better executions they might be able to win a round, which will be nice to see. Today we have seen 2 fairly one-sided matches. I'm hoping to at least see 1 or 2 closer matches today.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Once again, an extension all the way to Master Bedroom, which hopefully will delay the attack as much as possible. Time can be a key thing for the defensive side, as the time always works in their advantage, unless the diffuser gets planted, of course. But that way they can waste a lot of time on the attacking side, which could help the defending team win the round. So attackers are now trying to make their way towards the building, looking for a first way in. Likely a lot of drone scouting going ahead first to make sure the place is clear. Also some alibi holograms being taken out. But at the same time, I do think about alibi did actually get some information of that, as the alibi holograms were shot and touched. And yet it's actually Furry with the first kill. Furry fought there with the first kill on Putman. That's the nuke off the board. Larlon, however, gets in a bit of trouble. Rotates himself back to the bomb site, where various healing stations are awaiting him, meaning he will be able to heal himself back up. Stinky with a kill there on F-Max, taking out the Sophia, which is also very useful operator for the attack here. And Furry fought with another kill there on Lego Man, bringing this match to a 5 versus 2 very early on, when in the first minutes 3 attackers already have been taken out. And this round is looking very fortunate for the defending team so far. In the end, it's Is with a kill there on Stinky, so finally a kill on the attacking side. But after that, Furry gets his 3rd kill for this round, taking out Skonski, leaving Is all alone in a 4 versus 1 situation, which will be very difficult for this Sledge player. He still has 2 nades, he doesn't have any drone, but he does have 1 minute and 30 seconds to work with, which is a decent amount of time. Allows him to take out Fod, and turns this round in a 3 versus 1 situation. It will be very difficult, but it's certainly possible if he takes his time, if he maybe has some drones on his teammates, which can provide some information, and picks up the diffuser. He might be able to, in the end, sneak into the bomb site, go for a defuse, take out some kills, or take out some defenders, which would certainly help him. In the end, he does spot Nui. He finds Nui with a nice headshot. It's now a 2 versus 1 situation. Only one more defender alive versus him, which makes things a bit more workable. In the end, the Melusi has relocated herself to a very strong location on top of the bar, finds the head of the Sledge, takes him out, meaning this round will be won by the defenders, which is Furry, bringing this match to a 1-1 equal score.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So after the defenders finally managed to win a defensive round, they now have to go to a different bomb site. And for this, they are going to the kitchen dining bomb site. They could also decide to go to Trophy Statuary, which is also a very popular bomb site. But kitchen dining will work just fine. An interesting operator to point out is the Pulse. Pulse, of course, is can be very strong operator on this bomb site, as he can be using his scanner to scan information from below, from the bomb site, to the level above him, which is a key point for the attackers to take, to put some pressure from the top. Pulse is a perfect counter to that. He will be able to scout for them, provide some information to his teammate, also to himself. There's a total of 3 C4s in play, which can be thrown at his skulls, which can result in some attackers being taken out by C4s from below. It would be cool to see that happening. Good. The first attackers are making their way towards the building, IQ being one of those, already looking for the first bit of information. Would actually be cool to see a IQ kill on the Pulse. It wouldn't be the first time to see IQ finding the Pulse with her scanner and taking him out by surprise. In the end, the first attackers are already making their way inside of the building. Vod already using his scanner and C4 and taking out Legoman. That's Legoman, the ash of the board. A nice opening kill from the Pulse here. That's his C4 being used. He will now be able to call further information towards his teammates. The mute is waiting, finds the ace, but no, unfortunately the ace does find his C4, shoots it down, destroying the C4, and therefore saving his own life and potentially his teammates as well. There's still 1 C4 in play, however. Stinky might be able to pick up some kills of that, but in the end he is playing on top of landing, on top of the red stairs, and it's Nui with another kill. Taking out is the Sophia, bringing this match to a 5 versus 3 situation. But as we speak, Nui with a kill on F-Max, Stinky with a kill on Pop, Konski with a double kill on Nui, and Furry fought, bringing this round to a 3 versus 1 situation, with Konski currently being on a bit lower than 50% HP, about 45 it could be, which is not too much in this 3 versus 1 situation. He's currently sneaking up on the Memorial area where he does find Stinky, but in the end it's Stinky with the final kill, taking out the final attacker of Team Missclick. Meaning this round will be going to Furry, setting the score on 2-1.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so after the defenders managed to win another round, 2 rounds in a row at the moment, they will need to go to another bomb site once more, for which they are going to Trophy Statuary, a very understandable bomb site, like I already told you guys earlier. These are basically the 3 options on this map where library living isn't too great of an option and therefore doesn't get picked very often.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
So it seems like the master bedroom wall is being opened quite a bit. Some shielding from Azami has been placed to further cover up some of the angles. Some lines of sight are being created from the walking closets where the Frost is currently playing with some of her Frost traps assisting her. And likely also, I was about to say some ADSs, but I don't see those at the moment. The Twitch drone is currently using her first Twitch drone to actually scout ahead. She does find one of the first Frost traps, and unfortunately, Frost destroys her own Frost trap, which is very unfortunate for her. But at the same time, Twitch also did lose her Twitch drone, her first one. Is now going to use a second, finds out that the Frost trap is indeed gone, but Frost is still playing there, and therefore Twitch loses her 2 Twitch drones to the Frost, which isn't too great if you ask me. Of course, Twitch still has a pretty great gun in her hands, with which she can do quite a bit of damage, and which she will be able to use against her opponents. Various attackers are trying to find their way in, but in the end it's Pupman finding Stinky. Stinky exposed himself towards the window where Pupman was waiting for him, taking out the Frost, which has been very destructive towards those Twitch drones, and therefore the first opening kill goes to the attacking team.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
In the end, Legoman also manages to find the Brovdi, taking out the Azami. It's not the Ash hopping in, taking out the Frost trap, but in that case, he exposes himself to Larlon. Larlon with the kill on Skotsky with the kill on Nui, and Legoman with the kill on Larlon. It's now 1 versus 4 situation with the in this situation, and then it's Furry getting taken out by Fmax, meaning this round will be going to the attacking team, which is Team Missclick, putting the score back on an equal 2-2 score. So currently it is an equal 2-2 score. The defending team is allowed to go back to the first bomb site they won, which is Aviator Games, and they will now go there for their second try, where they're now going, where they have just lost one match and won one match. And the question is, will they win another one? Will they lose this one? And the question is, which team will win this round? Only 2 more rounds before the role swap, so let's see what happens in the upcoming 2 rounds.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Once again, we're seeing the same kind of extension towards the master bedroom area, with all 3 walls being reinforced, and also the same kind of line of sight towards the study area, and also the vault being reinforced.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Attackers are making their way towards the building, looking for the first way in. Once again, the master bedroom seems to be the area of preference to enter from, and therefore they're looking for a full top floor clear. First clear out the roamers towards the master bedroom area, and then focusing on the bomb site itself. Nades are going to be thrown by the sledge. They might actually be able to connect with Stinky if he continues to play there. In the end, it does connect, but unfortunately for the sledge, it doesn't do enough damage. Stinky survives, but where currently... I thought someone was already trying to control over the astronomy stairs, but in the end, it's actually the defender playing there. It is the Jaeger. He does a bit of damage there on the Twitch. He's playing on a strong position. In the end, Longlong with the first kill taken out Konski. That's the lion off the board, but Pupman sneaking up on Furry, taking him out as well, bringing this round to a 4 versus 4 equal man count. Attackers now seem to have full control over the northern side of the map, where where Stinky has rotated himself downstairs. Pupman, however, closing in potentially being able to find Stinky anytime soon. But as he is getting drones, Stinky is rotating himself back up to the red stairs. But he needs to be careful because he might be able to, he will be locked in, surrounded anytime soon. And therefore he's very smart to rotate back to the vault, where he can play safe, heal himself back up, and be of more value to his team.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has
In here, Larlon gets found by the Nook and gets taken out. As Pepman playing downstairs, finding Larlon. I'm not even quite sure where he did find the kill. Oh, he was playing near the hedge. This actually gives the access to the 90 area to the attackers. A very strong position to play in. Probably FMAX will try to go for a breach on the bomb side also anytime soon, as he's likely going to rotate towards the 90 area as well. Nui also getting in a bit of trouble as he's getting contested from the 90 area. Legoman will kill him abruptly, bringing this round to a 2 versus 4 situation. And then it is Empperman both with the final kills, meaning this round will be won by the attacking team, which is Team Missclick, putting them back in the lead with a 2-3 score. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I'm dry. Station in place. Banshee set. Kona prep to heal.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Kona set. Loading mag. Wall fortified. Activate jammer.
So, excuse me, but I'm back. Okay, so now we'll be heading to the 6th round, the final round before the roll stop happens. The final round that Furry will need to defend and Team Missclick will need to attack. After this, things will change. The question is what will happen in this final round of this first half. We see a blitz being picked. This usually leads to very interesting matches, some very aggressive plays usually, and I'm very curious to see him being played. Legoman already playing on the Jekyll, which again is a very strong operator to get some first control. I think Ash already inside the building. Yes, he's already nearing the meeting area, finds a player. It's a pulse. It does a lot of damage, but in the end it's Nui covering his teammate, getting a kill. Larlon with another kill there on Skansky. And it's the first 2 attackers already taken out in a very short amount of time. Also Popman not checking his corners, getting injured by Stinky. It's now 5 versus 2. 3 attackers being taken out in the first 45 seconds. This isn't great for Team Missclick. And this round is likely going to lead to a win for the defenders of Team Furry. Especially as Nui gets a kill on FMAX, it's all coming down to Legoman. His position is known as he just did try to shoot down one of the defenders. And it's Larlon with the final kill on Legoman, meaning the round will be won by the defenders flawlessly. And this round will be going then to Team Furry, putting the score on an equal 3-3, with which we now go to the roll stop, where Furry will need to attack and Team Missclick will need to defend. For the first defensive round of Team Missclick, we'll be going to Aviator Room Games Room, which was also played various times by Team Furry.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Once again, also the Thunderbird coming out with her healing stations. I don't think there's many times that she doesn't get picked, unless she's banned, of course, which does happen quite often. When she is not banned, she often gets picked. Also, one interesting defender being picked is Kansky on the Oryx. Oryx, of course, being a master at roaming around. He can relocate himself very fast by using his dash ability, but at the same time also he has like this second ability, which allows him to jump up open hatches, which makes him a very good flanker. Therefore, the attacking team needs to be very careful. They need to have eyes in the back of the head at any time, making sure they always have a flank watcher, putting drones, someone manning those drones, or always looking behind, trying to cover the flank. Because otherwise, the Orcs will be able to get some very nasty kills. Okay, so attackers are trying to make their way towards the building. Once again, Jekyll being in play, very good at finding the first bit of information. Also Diana, who will be able to use her holograms to scout ahead.
Got to someone.
Stinky is actually the first attacker making himself inside of the building. Lots of drones already coming out, giving lots of information towards the Jekyll. He needs to be careful because someone is currently playing behind the shield. It seems to be the Wamai, which is... And he actually will be able to throw some of his Wamai there. So actually cover his position from any projectiles potentially being thrown at him. I was about to say any moment Larlon will also try to get some further control from the bathroom area, but in the end he does get shot down. Lion is also already inside of the building, going to use the new impact secondary nades, which is a new gadget since last Tuesday when a new season came out, which is very nice to see. Thatcher therefore doesn't need to be played, especially since, no, he's not banned actually, but Lego Man with a kill meanwhile on Furry, meaning the first two attackers already have been taken out. They're probably also getting taken out by Konski, bringing this round to a 2 versus 5 situation where Iz gets a kill on Stinky, Nui with a kill on Lego Man. Now it's all coming out to Nui, the Lion, who gets found by Iz. And therefore this round will be won by the defenders, which is Team Missclick, putting the score on 3-4. I'm happy to see this match is much closer than the previous matches we saw today. The first match of today both got won with a 2-7 score, if I am correct. Let me just quickly check that fact. We will be able to see here. Yeah, both matches were ending with a 2-7 score, which isn't too interesting to look at. Of course, very nice for the winning teams to get such a nice score. But it will be much funny, much better, much more enjoyable to see close matches like this one. Currently a 3-4 score, which is much closer than any match we have seen today. For the second defensive round of Team Missclick, we'll now head over to the trophy statuary bomb site. A bomb site that, of course, is very favorable. We've already seen it being played once more this evening. And now up to Team Missclick to go for the defense here. We're currently in the lead, but just with 1 point difference. So the question is, what will Furry do? Will they fight back? Will they equalize things again and bring it to a 4-4? Or will Team Missclick add another point to their score and make it a 3-5?
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Drone is ready. Always room for more. Jammer. Playing my trump card.
Attackers are trying to gather some first information, finding some information for the first entries to work with. Stinky is one of those attackers already inside of the building. He's a Jekyll. He's currently not using his scan ability. It would allow him to find some footprints, which might be very useful. But in the end, it's Laron with the first kill. Jekyll making his way to 90, finding F-Max, and Laron with another kill there on Putman, meaning the first 3 defenders already have been taken out in a very short amount of time. Furry fought another kill this, and another kill to Konski. This match ended within maybe 40 seconds, which is absolutely impressive, meaning this round will be won by the attacking team, which is Furry, putting the score back on an equal 4-4. A very nice round to see coming from Furry, a flawless win, and that even within 40 seconds of the round. A very nice and impressive clean entry, and I'm very curious how this was even allowed to happen.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
After the first round, the previous round ended disastrously for Team Missclick. They will just go for a second try on the same bomb site. With the right kind of adjustments, they should be able to be more successful. And especially if they play a bit more safe, they should be able to stay alive a bit more longer. The master bedroom wall is fully being reinforced at the moment. We're also seeing some kind of extension towards the study aviator games bomb site, game area. With only 1 reinforcement being placed so far, but also some rotations being made. It's now up to the attackers once more to go for an attack. I would not expect him to go for such an aggressive attack as the previous round, as it might be expected. But at the same time, it might also not be expected, because Wu is stupid enough to do the same kind of attack 2 times in a row. Once again, some drones are coming out, which would help the attacking team to get the first bit of control. Jekyll, meanwhile, already being inside of living room, rotating back to library, finding the first set of footprints, scanning the green ones, even though the yellow ones were available to him, which will give him an extra ping. But in the end, he does find one defender, which does get taken out by the nade from Furry. But Konski, meanwhile, on the flank, taking out Stinky. Lego Man with a kill there on Furry. It's now a 3 versus 4 situation, with 3 people already taken out in a very short amount of time once more. Lego Man getting in a bit of trouble as he does get damaged quite a lot. Thunderbird this time is in play once more, so he will be able to heal himself back up almost fully in a very short amount of time, as all 3 healing stations have been placed in one big cluster. But meanwhile, the attackers have managed to get quite a bit more control, already at 90 or landing, which would allow them to now perform a decent attack on the bomb site itself, putting some more pressure, hopefully finding some defenders there, and therefore potentially equalizing things and bringing it back to an equal 3 versus 3.
Perimeter defense online.
The Lion Scan is coming out, allowing the Ash to get a bit more easier control, using one of her S charges to try to take out some of the utility being placed next to the door. In the end, she does find the Wamai, finds him, takes him out with a headshot. Nui with a kill on Lego Man, FMAX with a kill on Nui. It's now a 2 versus 2. Bubman is getting in a bit of trouble as he does get damaged quite a lot. He might be able to rotate himself back towards the healing stations, but he needs to be very careful because the Ace is playing close by. He can cut off the rotation for Bubman, which disallows him to rotate back to those healing stations. And Larlon currently playing on landing, allowing him to go either towards the B or A bomb site and help his teammate out. In the end, Ace charges do get thrown, creating a new kind of rotation towards the bomb site, a new line of sights. Ace trying to enter from various sides, distracting Pupman a lot. Pupman is not sure where the Ace will be entering from in the end, but as the time ticks on, the Ace will need to enter anytime soon. But as Larlon gets a kill on FMAX, it's all coming down to Pupman right now. Pupman is playing in Master Bedroom. I don't think the attackers know where he is, but he needs to be very careful as he will be spotted anytime soon. I think they are aware now. Yeah, they do know where he is. The yellow pinks are coming out. In the end, the Ace gets injured, but Larno with the final kill there on the Melusi, hiding behind the fireplace. Meaning this round will be won by the attacking team, which is Furry, putting the score on 5-4 and putting Furry back in the lead. So now we'll go back to the Aviator Games Room, which was already previously defended by Team Missclick. Back then they managed to win it, so they will now try it for the second time. If they do it just as well, they will be able to win it once more. But at the same time, Furry got a first taste of their defense, know what to do, know what to expect, and hopefully they will also be a bit more successful this time. Once again, we are seeing the same kinds of line of sight being created towards the study area. Also an extension happening towards Master Bedroom, where reinforcements are being placed as we speak. Also some bits of utility to further assist the defense here. And as the preparation phase now comes to an end, it's now up to the attackers to go for their offensive.
Think of the magnet as your lucky charm. Magnet activated.
Attackers, however, this time are approaching the building from a completely different side. Various attackers are stacking up on the study door, from where they will be able to enter the bomb site very early on. Konski, however, with the first kill there on Furry Vod, meaning the first attacker has been taken out. Also the Ace losing his life. Ash, however, making his way inside of the bomb site, or close to the bomb site. Konski with a kill, Nui with a kill on Pupman, Lego Man with a kill on Nui. It's now a 2 versus 3, but as we speak, Stinky with a kill on Konski, Larlon with a kill on FMAX, Is with a kill on Larlon. It's now a 1 versus 2 situation with only the Twitch alive versus Lego Man and Is. With still 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Is it going to be a very fast round like we have seen various times before, or will Twitch try to regroup, take your time, scout ahead for some information, destroy some utility, and then try to win the rounds? A drone gets placed to watch the flank. She's now trying to enter enter the Aviator's bomb site from study, trying to bait some of the attackers, defenders to peek her. And as she's playing smartly, she might be able to find any defender anytime soon. But in the end, it's Lego Man playing in the vault, getting the final kill on Stinky, taking Stinky out, meaning this round will be won by the defenders, which is Team Missclick, putting the score once again on an equal 5-5. Meaning the score is now 5-5. The upcoming 2 rounds will be very important. If one team wins 2 rounds in a row right now, they will be winning this match. But if each team wins 1 round, we'll be heading to a 6-6 score, which will bring this match to overtime, which is always interesting to see. The match will then be extended by a maximum of 3 rounds, and each team will be getting points, just depending on whether they win or not. The winner will then get 2 points, where the loser will get 1 point, instead of winning without going to overtime. Because if you win without going to overtime, the winner will get 3 points, and the loser will get 0.
Healing station placed.
So this time we're going to the dining kitchen area, where we're going to see a fairly interesting kind of setup. We're seeing some reinforcements happen on the piano wall, which is always very interesting to see. Also some lines of sight are being created from the living area towards the red stairs, where also some rotations are being made from meeting towards the red hallway.
10 seconds to go.
So completely different kind of setup, one we don't see too often, but which can be very strong. Attackers will get easy control over the top floor, but as not too many defenders will be playing on site and will be defending the bomb site from outside, can still become very difficult for the attackers to actually win this round. Attackers trying to find the first way in. Stinky already entering the building, which is the Buck. Buck, of course, being a very strong operator on this bomb site, as he can create various verticals. The majority of this bomb site has a destructible ceiling, which can be used to make it nearly impossible to play on site. But as many defenders are playing off site at the moment and will be defending the bomb site from the outside, Buck might not find the desired amount of players. And yet the C4 comes out, coming from the Thunderbird, finding Larlon. There's the Ash already taken off the board. Also, Nomad is getting in a bit of trouble as the Mute is spraying below with the shotgun, doing quite a bit of damage as he's creating some verticals. But luckily for the Nomad, she is still in play. She hasn't been fully taken out, so she can still be of use towards the team. A close call between Konski and the player playing outside Pantry. But in the end, they don't manage to hit each other, which is fortunate for either player. Konski, however, he's not very scared of the player playing outside. He keeps picking the same angle, hoping that the ace eventually will expose his head, which could lead to an easy kill for him. But also at the same time, he's wasting a lot of time for the attacking team. He is quite aware that somehow he's being flanked, and yet he does find the Nomad who was going for the flank. But as the ace jumps in, Ace gets the kill. Also throws his ace charge. This will allow him to breach the pantry wall. Lego Man with a kill on Nui. It's now 2 versus 4 situation. 2 times as many defenders alive as attackers. As F-Max also gets a kill there on Stinky. It's all coming down to the ace, who's currently playing in the basement and is aware of someone being in his proximity. Lego Man playing downstairs, finding the head of the Brovdi, taking him out, meaning this round will be won by the defenders, which is Team Missclick, putting the score on 5-6, match point for Team Missclick, and only gets them 1 point away from winning this match. So like I said, the upcoming round now is also going to be very important. If Furry somehow manages to win this round, it will be a 6-6 and will be heading to overtime. But if Team Missclick manages to win this round 2 times in a row, then they will win this match with a 5-7 score. So this match can be over anytime soon, but at the same time, if Furry manages to win, the match will be extended for a maximum of 3 rounds.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
Shielders out. Cash in place. Healing station in position.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
So for potentially the final round of this match, we are heading to the trophy statuary bomb site, which was played by Team Missclick various times. I mean, I think 2 times in the end. I think they lost it once, won it once. Yeah, one time was a very aggressive round for Furry, where the round ended within a minute.
10 seconds left.
And the second
before
time, in the
insertion.
end, it was Team... Actually, Team Missclick lost it twice, I believe.
5 seconds to go.
Okay, I might be wrong. Either way, I think Team Blue won it various times, so it might be very difficult bomb site for Team Missclick to play on, but in the end they kind of need to, as they want 2 defenses in a row, and the library living room bomb site isn't too great of an option. They are kind of forced to go here. First drones are coming out once again to create the to gather the first amount of information. Stinky already playing in the art studio, unfortunately looking away at the wrong moment, but with a nice flick, he still fights Lego Man, takes him out. That's the alibi of the board. A great opening kill from the attacking team. The attacking team also really needs to win the rounds here as they're currently behind and their opponent is on match points. So it is a very desirable opening for them. Jekyll, meanwhile, using his shotgun to create further rotation, finding the first footprints, taking out, finding the footprints of the Thunderbirds, getting a kill on Is. Newey with a kill on F-Max, Putman with a kill on Newey. It's now a 4 versus 2, but as the Ash gets injured, it's a question whether she will be able to be revived. Putman finishes the Ash off, but Stinky and Dubrovnik with the final 2 kills on the final 2 defenders. Meaning this round will be going to the attacking team, which is Furry, bringing this match to a 6-6 equal score, where the match now will be heading to overtime and will be extended for another 3 rounds. It's now just up to any team to win a total of 2 rounds, and we'll see a roll swap happen each round where Furry will start on the attack and Team Missclick will start on the defense.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Kona prep to heal. Healing station prep. Deploying shield.
Okay, so for the first round in overtime, where currently Team Missclick is defending, we will be heading to the dining kitchen bomb site.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
What kind of setup are we seeing? We're seeing a similar kind of setup, once again the extension all the way on the first floor towards the living area. Which was kind of similar to what we saw the previous time. Last time, however, the attackers managed to win. Actually, no, the defenders won this defense, so it's a very understandable pick for Team Missclick here, as they won it one time before already. And it is Lego Man with the first opening kill, taking out Loglan. That's the first attacker losing his life. The Ash being taken off the board. A great opening for the defending team here.
Sequential breach activated.
Ace, meanwhile, making his way inside of Piano, already throwing his first Ace charges to give him new line of sight towards the red hallway, a new entry point as well. Newey also trying to assist his teammate, but he needs to be very careful because someone is playing behind the painting on red stairs. Furry, meanwhile, trying to take control over the living area, where Stinky finds and takes out Putman and almost gets the second kill. But now it's Lego Man with the kill there, and Stinky taking out the Jekyll. It's now a 3 versus 4 situation in the advantage of the defending team. But still 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Flores meanwhile trying to get some further control over the red hallway, using his Flores drone to do some destruction, to create some distraction, where Furry is still playing in the gallery, trying to get further control over the living area. Living at the moment seems to be mostly clear. Mostly clear. Where the attackers can take further control, but still need to be very careful because many lines of sight are aimed towards the living area. So they will be expected. Furry already control over Mud's room, which is a very strong position to be in, but at the same time, he still needs to get all the way towards kitchen dining, where various people are playing, holding a line of sight towards China, from where it will be very difficult for him to get to the desired amount of control. Flores meanwhile taking control over the living area towards the door of the red hallway. Is with a killer on Dubrovnik. It's now a 2 versus 4 situation. 2 times as many defenders are alive as attackers. The attackers right now are in a very tough spot, where there's only 45 seconds left, and the current weapon man disadvantage. Newey trying to find his way in, but in the end it's the mute finding him, taking him out. It's all coming out of Furry right now, who's currently playing upstairs. There's one defender playing here, which is likely Oryx, Konski, who's playing there. In the end, he does destroy the camera, which gives a call to Konski that someone is playing upstairs, and therefore Konski gets the final kill, the Oryx. And therefore the round will be going to the defending team, which is Team Missclick, putting the score on 6-7, match point for Team Missclick. Okay, so currently match point for Team Missclick, meaning that it's really up to Furry to win 2 runs in a row if they still want to become the winner. Whatever happens though, if you still lose in overtime, you will still get at least 1 point, which is
Attackers
much
need to
better than
locate
losing
and
without
defuse
going to
bombs.
overtime. It's something, and your opponent will then only get 2 points. But of course, you still prefer to get the majority of the points instead of the lesser amount.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Ready and waiting. Kona prep to heal. Healing station in position.
So with the preparation phase coming to an end, we are seeing a top 4 extension. So a completely different kind of setup compared to Team Missclick does, where Team Missclick mostly extends vertical. Horizontal. Furry is mostly extending vertically. Two completely different setups, which both are very effective, or can be very effective.
Changing mags.
Attackers are going to gather some first bit of information, finding where it's safe to enter from. Also the Jekyll again being in play, which will surely assist the attacking team to get easier control. Twitch already entering the building, currently being inside of Piano. I don't know why it says Fountain for some reason. For some reason it's not being updated for the Twitch. But she's surely playing in Piano at the moment, as you can clearly see. Ash meanwhile also trying to take some control from the library sides. Even though it's a very vertical kind of setup, defensive setup, the defenders are still trying to get some horizontal control. In the end, I think Legoman did see the feet of the Thunderbird playing right above him, and therefore he knows that he's playing there. Very unfortunate for the Thunderbird, but an easy kill for Legoman there. A nice pick. So currently it's now a 4 versus 5 situation in advantage of the attacking team, which is Team Missclick, who is already on match point. Like I said, if they manage to win this round, it will be all over for Furry here. They will be the loser, but there's still a lot of time left. Anything can still happen at this point. And it's really up to the attackers to maintain the advantage they currently have. Ash meanwhile trying to rotate upstairs, which is very smart of her, especially since a player is still present here. As long as the Vigil is here, he will be able to go for some very nasty flanks. In the end, he does get spotted by one of the pre-placed drones. And I'm very curious whether Ash in the end will find him. She's now making her way towards the master bathroom, trying to find and close lock down the Vigil, who's currently using his ability to stay off the radar. In the end, he does find the Twitch, does do a bit of damage, but in the end, it is taking the final kill there on Laron, bringing this round to a 3 versus 5 situation in the advantage of the attacking team. 55 seconds still on the clock. Attackers, however, still need to take control over the bomb site itself, which might prove to be difficult. FMax loses his life to Nui. The probably with a kill there on Konski. It's now an equal 3 versus 3, as Legoman also gets injured. Furry fought with a kill there on Legoman, and the Brofty being injured. Bubman with a kill on Nui. It's all coming down to the Frost, as likely the player injured will not be able to be revived. But it's in the end Bubman with the final kill of Team Missclick, meaning this round will be going to Team Missclick and ending this match with a 6-8 score for Team Missclick. So here we'll see the final scoreboard. A nice amount of kills. Obviously, it was a very lengthy match, so therefore lots of kills have been made. I'm once again going to try to see if I can actually refresh this browser source, because I should be able to get the score going. And for some reason, it doesn't want to work, which is too bad, although... No, for some reason I cannot get the map score going. For some reason it does not extend, which is unfortunate. But at least we still know the score. It was 6-7. I said it wrong. It's 6-8 score for Team Missclick. It was. Sorry, excuse me. So this means that Team Missclick wins this match. Furry unfortunately gets 1 point, but Team Missclick gets 2 due to the match going to overtime. So now we'll soon have the final match of today, which is FC Fiju versus Penta. We'll have a short break of about maybe 10 minutes, and then we'll be back with the final match of today, which is going to be a spectacular one, hopefully. So short break, and I'll be right back. So see you guys soon. Bye.